You're listening to Moments in Between, the podcast where we ditch the filters and get real with local entrepreneurs.
We're your hosts, Amanda Lombardo and Jeff Mondlock, part-time professionals,
But full-time curious, so pour yourself something strong,
coffee or whiskey, no judgment.
and kick back and get ready for the unfiltered stories that might just change how you see things.
Or at least make you laugh.
We are so excited to have you back here for another enthralling, exciting, a little bit awkward conversation with an incredible person. The reason you're tuning in is because you saw someone who's been through quite the journey. You've also saw someone who's offering something that this town is desperately needed, and that is a quality chai shop. Now, you may notice that we're outside and it is quite hot out, so please forgive all the dampness that might come from our faces. But I'd love to introduce you guys to one of the strongest people I've known, and I just met her in the last year. And yet it's just a resilient person, and I'm excited. We're excited for you to hear her story and hear about, well, and we're going to hear about all sorts of different stuff. Hi there. Natural ass, short ass nail. So let's get to it. Maddie, I'd love you to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about who you are.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I live in Hillsborough, but I'm in Somerville all the time, and I've made some great friendships from Amanda to Jeff and to other businesses and people in Somerville. I'm a single mom, sending my daughter off to college in September, so I will also be an empty nester. So
I can move in with you.
Yeah.
no, I have enough. Ginger and Pluto are good. Thank you, though.
So yeah, first off, let's talk about what's important here, and let's talk about those dogs.
Yes. Yes. That's how I met Amanda. Because of the dogs. I needed a dog sitter to take them out. And I saw her say, I'm starting a new business and I'd love to grow it. And I'm like, come on over. Let's go. I love to support.
Ask how her meet and greet went.
So wait, so first off, she's an OG. So she's like, you were starting your business.
Yes, I am an
Was it
OG.
3 years ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, I'll bite.
So I
was
started
meet
with
and
her
greet.
even before Happy Tales, the name came in.
She was just Amanda.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have hired her.
Yeah.
You know, my meet and greet with her was she came in and she was the most.
Jab in the heart.
She was just like so serious. She came in and said, I don't think she looked at me when she first walked in. Was like, hi. Walked in with Brian. They were both very stern, strict
Yes.
looking. We're like, these two. Nicole and I afterwards were like, I don't know about them. But we worked through it and we ended up hiring, and we're glad we did because now she's a really close part of our life. And because of her, I've met you,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So tell me about your meet and greet with her because I want to know that I'm not alone.
My meet and greet with her, it was you and Brian that came. God, I don't even remember that. I was just like introducing you to the dogs. And I'm like, let's just get started. I really,
On the couch.
yeah, we were talking about
The dogs.
all the issues that my dogs have, and which is not issues, they're just like socially
Yeah, they're like.
anxious. But now they love Amanda and Brian, and they wait for me to like leave the house because,
Wait for you to get out of there.
because they know that these guys are like gonna come and take care of them.
That's pretty nice.
But I trust Amanda and Brian and her staff fully with my dogs. Like I don't know, like it's very hard to trust people with your pets, but
In your home.
and my home also. I mean, we go away on vacation for like 10, 15 days, and I'm like, yeah, my dogs are good. The house is good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So, is it harder to find someone to watch your dogs or someone to watch your daughter?
No one's ever watched my daughter. She's never been babysat in her life
Oh.
because I've always made that sacrifice. Like, either we work it out, we don't go, or when my husband was alive, one person went, one person stayed home. We never did the babysitting thing at all. Only people who've watched her are my parents,
Yeah.
but that's different.
Yeah, it's nice to have parents when they're close by to do that, you know,
Yeah.
and to help out in times of need. And I'm sorry that you've gone through the loss of losing your husband.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're a freaking fighter, like
Oh, I am.
to say the least.
I am.
You know, it's I think quick, like when we're thinking about topics to talk about you with, there's just like kind of an endless amount. So we're at your 15-year anniversary of beating the shit out of cancer.
Yeah.
So, if you're comfortable with it, are you comfortable talking a little bit about that?
Yeah, I am. I have my pack of tissues just in case.
Oh, perfect. So
You're ready.
we always need tissue. We need to just like get a like maybe
A box.
branded tissue. Yeah, we can make more people cry. I think it's good for ratings. It's good for everybody. No, well, we're all about self love and self confidence and entrepreneurship. And I find that number one, it's awesome that you're an entrepreneur and you're going that route. But you've also been through about as tough of a route that life can throw you. So you are a cancer survivor. Tell me what cancer did you?
I had Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I was feeling really sick. I had a lump on my neck, and I just went to my general doctor, and I said, I don't feel good. I feel really tired. This was December 30th. He took some blood work, uh, felt the bump on my neck. December 31st, he calls me around 4 o'clock, and he's like, I think you should make an appointment with an oncologist. And I said, well, Happy New Year to you too, Doc. And that's how my New Year's Eve went that year, where I basically was just sat there and I was like, wow, I need to find a doctor. Um, and it went quick actually. I met one of the best oncologists in the state of New Jersey, and he they gave me an appointment right away, and then he got me an appointment with a surgeon to do the biopsy right away so we can get going. Before you know it, like by February, um, we had started chemo.
Quick.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people end up going through that battle and journey of not knowing
Yes.
who to go to, or you kind
Yeah.
of trusted the route you were taking, and
Yeah, I made a random pick from the insurance list for oncologists, and I just happened to get very lucky. And then that day in his office, I went alone that day because we still had not had the confirmation that it was cancer. But then, by the way, he was talking, and he said, "I'm going to make an appointment with you right now today for the surgeon upstairs." Then he said, "Call your husband to come in too." So I said, "All right." And Gia was only 3 at that time.
Wow, she's young.
Very young.
so let's take a step before we dive too deep into it. I want to take a step back to life before cancer, right?
Yeah.
So, would you say that you had a different outlook on life beforehand? Were you positive, negative, sassier, less sassy? I find I'm a little sassier. Everything that goes wrong.
Yeah, I have gotten much sassier after a lot of the things that have happened. But I think I was just a normal life. Like I was just trying to live it, raise my daughter. You know, my husband was traveling a lot, working because he was a financial planner. So he had clients all over the country. So I was that parent that was always home. So yeah, we were going on farm trips, going to pet goats and chickens and going to the mall. It was a normal life. I was just like, I was happy. I was just like, yeah, this is what we're doing. We're raising a kid and a dog.
So it was one dog at the time.
One dog at that time.
What kind of dog was it?
That dog was a uh, German Shepherd
Oh,
and Collie mix.
Mm.
Beautiful dog.
cute.
Beautiful.
That's a beautiful mix.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I, gosh, I mean, your whole life must have been kind of upended. Like your daughter's too was too young to really know what was going on at the time.
Yeah.
And your husband was constantly on the move.
Yeah.
So, how did you kind of take that news in and get through it right from the start?
But you don't have a choice. Like you have, well, you do, right? You have two choices. You can sit in the corner and sulk and be like, oh my God, this happened to me. What am I going to do? Or you can have another choice where you're like, all right, F it, let's go. What's the schedule for the medicine? How am I going to feel? All right, where's my crew? Let's plan this out. My family was amazing. Like they sat down. I still remember the night that my diagnosis came in. I was upstairs putting Gia to sleep, and I could hear the family talking downstairs. They were working out a schedule of how they're gonna take care of.
Like your family?
Yeah, my parents, how I am, and my husband. They were figuring it out, like, because my parents live in Connecticut, so they are not close.
Yeah.
But they made it a point to come down so they can, be with Gia, take care of her, immediately after the treatments. So for 6 months, it was we just put it into action. We were not going to sulk about it.
What was something that helped you get through the hard moments?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Coming home to your daughter, and knowing
Yeah.
you're fighting for your life,
Mhm.
for your family.
And she used to go to a little preschool thing, like right near the doctor's office. So I would like drop her off, go for my treatment, and then my mom would pick her up and then bring her there. So Gia was like a star at the doctor's office. So just seeing her walk around and get free band-aids and cookies from the nurses, like that just kept me more motivated. Like, no, let's go. Let's get the
And I'm
IV.
sure she lit up other spirits too that were around.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I mean,
It's fun.
because at that age, she's like, she just likes to put band-aids on for fashion. So,
She's walking, she's talking, she's lifting
Yeah.
spirits.
I wish the Band-Aids were still fashion. I look
I know.
see kids and they're just like
Yeah.
loading up on Band-Aids.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I ask for those every time I'm at the doctor.
Yeah.
They don't
I love those.
they don't give me those as much. But so it sounds like that kind of a big thing that got you through was Gia, right? The fact that you had that something to fight for, like you said, Amanda, but you also just had that kind of happy presence that was around you, that positive,
Yeah.
like almost like a child, like innocence
Yeah,
that was around you at all times.
definitely.
You know? So
Definitely.
what would you say to someone who's maybe just gotten that diagnosis and they don't know what to look at and they may not have a Gia? You know, like what are things that they should really focus on?
Yeah, but if you don't have like anyone in your life that you can fight, but you still have yourself. You still have to love yourself. You can't give up on yourself.
Wow. Is it? It's crazy that you don't think about that, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't think about living for themselves.
No, yeah. No, you definitely have to think about
And
it.
even as an entrepreneur, we're all entrepreneurs. Every day we wake up and fight for ourselves and fight for our freedom, fight for boundaries. Like it all ties into life and how it's one big thing where we need to just focus on ourselves. And
Exactly.
we don't have the corporate 9 to 5 where you go to work, you come home, and you leave it at the door. We
Yep.
work 24/7, but there's a boundary, and we live for it and we love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And I mean, that was our choice, right?
Mhm.
That we did that.
Yeah.
So we have to make it work for ourselves.
What a silly choice being an entrepreneur.
It is a silly choice.
Do you love it so far?
Well, I, my friend keeps reminding me, she's like, you do remember that you were, a business owner before Dosti and Try. And which is true. I'm a real estate investor.
Mhm.
I mean, I just got my license to be an agent. I'm not an active agent, but I am heavily involved in investments all around the world. So I'm still running that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But hey, I was just like, you know what? I want to be a little bit more like in front of people because real estate's like you invest in it and then you just deal with rent, maintenance.
Yeah.
It doesn't really get your creativity going. You can't really get creative with your tenants.
Me and Maddie were texting at like 12 in the morning the other night. I don't know. I might have reached out to her first because she messaged me like on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, she's up. Let me text her. And I'm sitting here like we're bullshitting. Why aren't we both asleep right now?
Yeah.
Our minds were racing. I was on Canva. She was messing around. I was like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
That's part of it though. You clearly have the creative juices up there flowing. Every conversation we have, I can tell, and
Yeah.
Good thing.
It's a great thing. It's why we all kind of connect really easily. I
Yeah.
think, and it's fun. It's a fun energy to be around.
Yeah.
Our advice is just boundaries. Set those boundaries. You need a day off. You need time to breathe. Dosti and Chai is doing great. It's going to continue to do great. You can ask Jeff. I'm always burned out. I'm like, oh, I need a day. He's like, turn your phone off. I
Right.
can't.
And she doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
That's hard to do.
It's so
It
hard.
really is. I mean, even like with the real estate stuff, I've tried to be like, okay, I'm just going to keep one dedicated day for it to deal with it. But it's always the non-dedicated day when a tenant will call you and be like, this is not working or this is happening. You're like, of course, because I'm focusing on myself today.
Mhm.
And I did you all on Monday,
Mhm.
but you have an issue here on Thursday. So I guess I'll have to deal with this.
What a pain in the rump.
Yeah.
But no, it's not though. At the same time, it's what you're signing up for, right? So you know what you're getting into, and you know that it's something that's filling your cup, right?
Mhm.
Not only financially, but there's obviously a reason you got hooked into that. Now you're filling a cup in a different way,
Yes.
Sai.
Yep.
And tell us about your journey. Why you like this is a new new type of entrepreneurial path for you,
Yes.
right? This is something that maybe has been a dream for you. Why now?
Um, because that first word in my business, Dosti, is such a huge thing. That's why that word is first. It's not chai and Dosti, right? And I always tell everyone, I'm like, if you don't like chai, that's fine. You're always welcome at my place though, because the Dosti will always be there for you. So that is really important to me because I have learned a lot about friends. Um, you lose some, you keep some. Some are there. They come into your life at a certain point for a reason. Um,
So
some
Dosti, for those who don't know what that means.
Dosti means friendship, and I have had some amazing moments and memories with chai, with my friends. And as I started this, I felt like it just was hitting more like home more. So that's why I decided to like come by.
That's incredible. I like the name itself, just and the logo, everything about it's very inviting. But
Yeah.
you also, when we've chatted, you talked about how this is so specific to Somerville, right? And
Yes.
why it's so important for it to be here in this downtown. Can you
Yes.
talk a little bit on that?
Yeah. And I've told that to everyone. I'm like, if my pop up is right now in Somerville, and I'm looking for a storefront in Somerville, and I'm not looking in any other town because no other town has brought that dosti to me. Yeah, could I do it? I could probably go into Metuchen and Morristown and make friends because I know myself, I know my personality, but Somerville, like I've been coming here for years just to like some of the older businesses to do things, and then you start going to some of the newer places, and it's not just business, it's like the friendships that I've built.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a breakfast sandwich at Pop's today and he gave me a big hug and a kiss. Like, you don't get that at Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks. Like, you don't.
It's intimate.
If I got that at Dunkin' Donuts, I'd call the cops.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like what Somerville, the, it's funny because like they're not even business owners to me now. They're just like, they're my friends who have businesses in Somerville. That's how I look at it now.
That's really a great way to look at it.
Yeah.
You know, and that was very prevalent at your 15-year celebration.
Yes.
You know, everyone there, like I knew of or knew a bunch of people there just because I work in businesses in town, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of small business owners,
Yeah.
entrepreneurial spirits
Yeah.
running through there. So it was really neat to see.
Yeah.
Getting started with Dosti and Chai, what was kind of the biggest hurdle you had to jump?
Oh.
That you were willing to talk about
Uh,
on camera.
the biggest hurdle I think is just putting myself out there because I had a I have a private Instagram account and I do like silly stuff on there, but when it's like when you open a business, you got to put your face out there, right? I think putting your face out there just by going to like businesses around town and eating and posting a picture like of an ice cream cone, like I had ice cream here today. That's different than actually putting up business and like, hey, I'm Maddie. Let's go. I'm doing this business. I think that was the biggest hurdle for me.
I feel like you let your guard down and you feel more comfortable now.
Definitely. I still a little bit when it comes to like posting, and I know me and Jeff are talking about we need to do some like content with
Videos.
me in it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I'm the same way.
I'm getting better. I'm getting much better with saying, you know what? I don't give a shit how I look in that picture. Let's put it up.
You
Because
should see
the
the
whole point is not how I look in the picture.
Yeah.
The whole point is showing people that come in for the friendship and the chit chat and just meet me. Wednesday, I had a local cop come in. And he sat down and he like talked with me for like 20 minutes.
so nice.
He had a little sample of tea and he was like, I heard about you. And I'm like, come on in, let's go. Let's go talk. And before I knew it, he was actually pulling up a chair and he sat there and we ended up talking, which was great. I mean, that's the whole point of Dosti and Chai. The whole point. Come in, chit chat. Let's
And you're showing up on Instagram. You're doing great. You're networking.
thank you.
The only thing I'm working on is like video recording myself, like walking a dog, like, "Hi everyone."
Yeah.
I'm like, I hear myself. I'm like, I'm not posting that.
Well,
The hardest part.
every time I'm making chai at home, I'm like, should I set the camera
Yes, you
like
should.
this? And I'm looking at the pot. I'm like,
That'd be amazing.
kind of looks pretty, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh.
I'm not there yet where I'm ready to put a.
It'll work up.
Let
to
me
it.
let me come over with the camera. We can record a
I'll
whole
bring the drink.
making of. Yeah, we'll be drinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, why not? Spiked chai. That's gotta be good, right?
Listen, I'm losing my chai virginity tonight. I'm very
Me
excited.
too. I'm excited.
Coming.
about that.
I'm so excited. Have you had it before?
No,
Okay, so you're losing it too.
I'm losing. I'm coming while losing my virginity.
We're fucked up.
No, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to just try something new. More than anything, I'm just excited to see you in your element.
Me too.
You know?
Yeah, thank you.
Me and Jeff, I feel like we thrive off seeing other people happy. Like me, we fill our cup. I fill my cup last. I don't know about you, but seeing another person that we know that we're close to open a business just brings such joy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's just so happy to see. Like it reminds me of like when I opened and the nervousness I had and just the beginning and the mess ups and then going back and forth. Like oh, like I should have done this. I'm like no, I shouldn't have done that. I did it. Let's move on and learn from it. Now you see other people starting businesses. It's the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
It's like I just want to squeeze you.
We look cute, but yeah, on the inside we're like, hey,
Little mess.
We're texting at 1 a.m.
yeah,
Like, yes.
Okay, I love that you have the element of your daughter though in this too, because you have a Gen Z telling you
yeah,
everything you're doing on social media is not what she would do.
right. And so I did appreciate her feedback. And then yeah, I mean, I understood what she was trying to say to me. And I took it. I took her advice, and now I have some pretty cool posts going up.
I'd say so. You got a lot of interest, and you got people talking about you.
Yes, I do.
You know, and you didn't have. It's not like you're having to do tons of paid advertising.
No,
You
no,
know.
no. I'm not gonna ever like pay for friends to follow. Like, like
won't need
I'm
to.
not gonna do that. I don't want that because then you lose your. I'm gonna lose the whole point of this. Yeah.
The word of
How
mouth.
has your like your personal journey reflected into your business and like everything you've been through and now you're creating a business? Do you feel like things that have happened in the past all happened for a reason and you are here now for a reason?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, this really just happened really quick. It's like what I mentioned it at a meeting that we were all at,
Mm-hmm.
and the way everyone turned around. Like by the time it got to me, I was not. I think I was the only non-business owner there. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, real estate, but that was not something to do with that. I actually came to that meeting to learn how to design an invitation for my daughter's graduation party, to be honest.
Oh, interesting. That's
Did you learn something?
It was confusing.
No.
Well, Canva.
Canva's a lot. It's a lot, and we jammed it into 1 hour thing with a big group.
You can sit down
Yeah.
to Canva anytime. Jeff's still teaching me things.
Yeah.
I'm a
So,
mentor.
but just the support that I got from that meeting of like everyone turning around and saying, because I just said, I kind of want to open a chai lounge,
You wet your feet that day. Now you're so
and it
ready.
just went crazy. Like I just feel like so many doors opened up for me from that conversation there, and like I wanted to get my monthly chocolates from Tony, and we ended up talking, and he's just like, set up here, and I just looked at him, I'm like, what? Like,
And that's the whole point of the group is
Mhm.
we want people to be there for each other and like God forbid I can't come to a meeting or Jeff can't come. Like we're all here for each other.
Yeah.
Everyone is so welcoming and so helpful.
Yeah.
And BNI is so forced. Have you ever been to BNI? Nothing against BNI.
no, I have not.
So BNI has its purpose, right? So those are a lot of like,
Like paid.
yeah, but like there's chambers, there's different groups like that. We started the Central New Jersey group because we wanted it to be less about like a formal
Yeah.
networking resource, more like a free actual resource to learn things.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Right.
and I feel like people have gotten a lot out of that. But BNI is very much like we got a small group, and everyone is going to only refer like whatever is in this
Whatever's
group.
in this small group.
Here.
And it's more. I'm more about like everybody just kind of referring because they really like the to work with the person.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
There's other photographers in the group. We all network with each other. There's
Right.
other dog sitters in the group we love. There's no other chai person. That's okay.
right, you got that down.
You're the
Yeah,
best.
well,
you are very different,
not-
and it's fun.
Not a lot of people know how to make it the right way.
No.
Nobody really make. You and I'm not going to name the business, but we were walking around because I like to introduce people a lot. And
Right.
Yeah.
we walked into one restaurant and we're like, "Hey, Maddie's starting a chai
Yeah.
business in town." They're like, "Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
Our chai
Art just
sucks."
sucks. Yeah.
It's funny because we walked in, she saw it on the menu. She's like, "I don't know if they're going to even be interested in that." And the first thing they said was, "That's amazing. Our chai sucks."
Yeah.
That's
So,
amazing.
Yeah.
You have people really welcoming what you're doing.
Yes.
What do you think the impact is going to be, not only on the chai lovers' taste buds, but on kind of the community as a whole by having a place like this?
I'm hoping the community will want to come in, will want to say, hey, Maddie, we want to do a book club here or book signing, or we want to host a seminar. I mean, I already have so many people that have reached out to me, like local artists who say, can we do this with you? Can we do this with you? And I'm just like, hold on. I'm like, I don't really have the space. So I'm like looking for it right now. I said, let me figure things out because I'm not gonna wait until I have a space. I'm still gonna do things. Let's go see a try. I'd love to host
Yeah.
musical nights and all this, kind of stuff. I'm not gonna let that stuff go.
Well, I'm always happy to be a resource on that too. So the studio
you.
is under a little bit of construction right now, but that's going to be ending soon, hopefully. And if you have ideas, let's make them come to life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can like host an event for you and have you do the chai there and do like meet and greets so you can get to know people that we know too.
That's a great idea.
We love
So, thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good time.
It
It's
is.
just being a business owner, and you've done it in the past, and you're a business owner already. But now this is like
This
the
is
front
different.
face, and
Yeah, this is very different.
yeah.
But I love it. I mean, yeah, do I get stressed about what I'm putting on the menu for this week? What will attract people? How are we doing the posts right? You know, but I love it because it's using a different part of my brain, the creativity part.
Do you feel like it's tough being a woman in this position, or no?
In some ways, I think so. I think in some ways it can be. I think some people don't take you seriously,
I deal with that.
you know. Um, and also for me, I feel like there's a lot of people in the background that are watching, and let them watch. Hey,
Let them.
watch my
Let them do it.
watch me rise.
Yeah.
Watch me succeed.
Yes.
Um, and they're probably thinking, oh, what is she doing? She's 47. She should just concentrate on her real estate. She should travel. She doesn't need to do a business. I know there's people out there. who
All
are-
those people are probably afraid to do that.
Yeah.
To do that.
And we can mute them. We
Yeah.
don't even need to hear about them or focus on them.
No.
We let them.
Oh, I don't. And no, I don't. And I love it because I'm like, Dosti and Chai is a public account, right? And I'm just like, yeah, I know you're watching.
You teach me the ways.
Keep watching.
Yeah, your outlook on everything is really
It's
motivating. It's inspiring. Like,
Thank you. Well,
and sadly, it's from a lot of tough things
Yeah.
you've been through, but it sounds like you've always just kind of been that strong presence.
I've always been strong, but I feel like the situations in my life have made me much more stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how old your daughter was when you lost your husband, but
6 years ago, so 12.
that's a very impressionable, young,
Yes.
tough time for her, and then also for you.
Yeah. It was
Oh, what just fell?
it
Something.
was a tough time. 2019 December he passed, and then we were starting to recover a little bit, go back to school, like feeling okay. Me getting back to life, and then COVID hit. So back
Wow.
at home. COVID hit in March, right? So
And
we
in
only had
December.
January and February to kind of like be like, okay, we can do this. We'll get through life together.
Mm-hmm.
And then COVID's like, stay home, everyone. Don't have contact with anyone.
Don't travel.
Exactly.
So any sort of like resource that you had outside of your house was all of a sudden ripped from you.
Exactly.
So, like, how do you like for anybody listening who's feeling like that kind of seclusion and like life is really hard on me? I should just not. I shouldn't be fighting for me. What are things you'd tell them?
I feel like they need to. You need to get out and you need to talk to people or meet someone. I mean, even if you're not a social person, maybe join something, join a club or like I don't know, a book club or something. I feel like people just need to. You'll find your person, and then that person leads you to so many other people.
True.
There,
Even sometimes going out alone, I notice like I make a connection with someone I didn't think I would.
yeah,
To speak about my business or something. There's like people in town when you walk around somewhere, they're like, "Where's that spot again?" I'm like, "Oh, it's over there. It's
mhm.
a good spot." It's like good to have
And
connections.
it's not even about like joining clubs or anything, but like volunteer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use your time to do something for another organization or another family who like needs help. It's gonna make you feel good, but it's gonna just open like your vision up so much more on what is really going on in the world.
What do you do in your free time? Like, what's your favorite thing to do?
I love to read. Um, I am not good with my shows lately on Netflix or anything.
On that beautiful TV?
I know.
What kind of TV are we talking?
We are talking about an 80-inch,
Comfy couch.
What?
yeah,
Where's the invite?
huge.
Oh, that's-
Movie night.
big-
Why are we not filming there right now?
Yeah. Um, I I love to box. I love boxing. It's my stress reliever
Nice.
in all ways, not only physical but mental, everything.
How often do you box?
Well, I have not been to boxing because I have tennis elbow
Oh,
for the past like month, but I'm gonna start going
Where's the
back.
other arm?
Yeah.
One arm.
Yeah.
Practice your jabs.
Yeah. But I go often. And I was getting up at 5 in the morning to go to the 6 o'clock class.
Pluto must be upset with that.
Hey, if I take care of myself,
Yes.
then I'm able to take care of the people around me,
Yes.
including my four-legged
Yes.
son and daughter.
Like you're waking me up.
Yeah, exactly.
He just goes right back to bed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The dogs in general like to box with people.
Yeah.
They like getting in rumbles with you. It's probably
Yes.
good for you to train
Yeah,
and be ready for any rumble that they bring to you.
exactly.
How do you find that balance of like today I'm going to the gym, I'm focusing on myself, I'm reading a book? Do you feel like since you started Dosti and Chai, you're struggling, or do you feel like you're having well balance?
I think I'm struggling right now. I have a book loan that ended from the library, and I only got to like page 10. And I'm like, damn, and I can't renew it, so I'm kind of annoyed. I haven't been to boxing. I think because I'm focusing so much on like, oh, how can I make people come to the pop up, blah blah blah. My all these like that is taking over my time right now. And then if I'm not working on that, I'm working on the real estate dealing with that kind of stuff. So I haven't had time, honestly, to do it me uh, since Dosti and Chai came up, but it's coming.
Yeah.
The time is coming again, and I make time. I make time to do what is important. So Gia's graduation party we had a couple weeks ago. It was important. We had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I made time. I put everything off to the side. Did that. My 15-year cancer celebration. I had to do it. I made time to do it.
That was such an incredible experience. And I've told you several times since.
Yeah.
But the fact that you did this, it really kind of speaks out to your business name and everything.
Yeah.
There's a moment when you gave a speech and you're already probably half in the bag at this point. But
Never seen Maddie like
it was a distillery. You got to get like, but you managed to make everybody get a shot glass.
Yeah.
And go around the room, and every single person in that room, there's 40 something people in that room.
Right.
You told why they're important to you and why they're like they're friends to you, and
Yeah.
that was the most amazing experience to see.
Yeah.
Like, how
Well,
did that come to your mind? Is that something you just do at your parties?
no, I mean I don't usually. I always do shots at my parties.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Where you can ask any of like my cousins or anyone, she's always pulling out limoncello from the freezer.
True Italians in your family, huh?
Well, yeah, no, pure Indians, but and I wanted to bring a bottle of limoncello to the distillery that day, but they don't allow outside distilled liquor.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I said, all right, well then you give us whatever you can for the shots. But
Beautiful.
the people that I gathered in the room that night, they do something for my energy, my overall energy, for my mental energy. So they needed to be there that day. And I needed to let everyone else in the room know why they were there. That's
It,
important.
it was very interesting. I get bad anxiety showing up to events where I don't know anyone, and as soon as I walked in and went upstairs, I was like, we need to talk.
Mhm.
Just walk. Like I felt a sense of like release in my body. I was
Yeah.
like, there's people here. Maddie chose for me and Brian to be invited for a reason. I just need to walk up there
Mhm.
and just talk.
Yeah.
Like it's fine to like feel a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I kind of normalized my feelings. I think it's like special to like walk into a place and like let go of any insecurities. It's like we're here for a reason, and it was so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. I had a friend who kept saying to me, he's like, I don't know, I'm not a social person. I don't know if I can come. And I'm like, okay. And I told him, I was like, if you can just come for a little bit because I'm doing like toasts to everyone.
Yeah.
You know, I at that time I had not known that I was doing an individual toast. And I wanted to do like a huge toast every as a group. And then he said to me yesterday, he's like, it was beautiful. And he's like, I'm so glad that I stayed and that I came. And I'm like, thank you. Because it was important that you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that these sounds like all of this you've opened up your whole like kind of lifestyle to accepting in all the beauty around you, right? Like it
Yes.
helps. Would you say it keeps you grounded to really have these people around and remind yourself of why they're important to you?
Definitely. Definitely.
I mean, especially going through different traumatic experiences. Does that tell me a little bit about how that grounds you to have people around you that are like friends and family?
Well, I think if you surround yourself with people who love you and let you be you, that automatically grounds you.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, that's plain and simple.
because then, like, you, what does being grounded mean? I mean, it means being like appreciative and it means just being like humble and happy with what you have and not always being like, I want more, right? Like, it just means that you're in control of yourself and your life and your thoughts. And if you surround yourself with the right people, you don't even have to work on it. It comes automatically.
Good point.
It's so true. I mean, like, a lot of people we worry about too many things. We stress the little stuff, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So like
And I've done it. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm the perfect grounded queen.
you are
No, I'm not.
the perfect grounded queen.
It's situations that have taught me a lot. And trust me, like with the cancer and my husband passing and us like shifting our whole life, to a new home. Yeah, I've learned a lot about Dosti. I've learned a lot. So that word is not just, it didn't come out of the air. Like it comes with a special meaning and definition.
Do you have like a routine that you like try and follow in the mornings, or like do the daily ritual or anything that you're like, today is the day I'm going to do this. Today I will have a better day than yesterday. You seem so positive, and I want our listeners to understand like
Ha. So
Yes.
yeah,
you're amazing.
I am positive, but I have my moments. And then those moments usually come like at night, like when you're in bed, like all ready to sleep, and then that's when all the memories or all the bullshit starts to come, and then you're like, where's my tissue, and you're crying, and Pluto's licking your face because he's like, why is my mama crying? Um, I do have a routine, and I feel like sticking to that, like in the morning, it makes my day go better, even if I don't finish what I have planned for the day. But if you start your morning off right, it plays a big part in how the rest of your day is going to go mentally. Even if you don't get to the stuff that you have planned.
What are some ways to like turn off your phone at night and be like, I'm going to bed,
Okay.
relaxing?
That's the wrong question for me.
Let's say if you guys are texting at midnight, I don't
Yeah.
think she's doing that. I don't think she's turning her phone.
I am not turning the phone off. I am not putting it away.
Or I called the other day and you were taking a nap, and I'm like, fuck, it's midday. I figured I Just checking about. Why was I even calling?
I don't remember
I
why you
remember
were
either.
calling.
Like, I'm just resting for an hour. But I could talk. I'm like, no, go rest.
Yeah, I know. I should have been like resting and
pick
turn
up?
the phone off.
Yeah, and you're like, my phone's too close to me, so I answered. I'm like, throw that motherfucking
I
phone
know.
away. You need an hour just to rest. Listen to your body.
I know.
You did rest, right? That was my
A little bit. But it's hard. I'm also in that age group where the the kids they're older, right? So they're doing their thing, but then I'm also dealing with like parents who are older, right? So they have their issues going on. So you want to kind of, I don't know what they call us, sandwich generation. I don't even understand
none for
what
there.
all these generations are. But
Yeah, I don't know.
you
Getting silly names.
it's kind of like, like I'm kind of at that point where I'm letting Gia go, but then at the same time, like my parents are also going through their stuff. So trying to be there for them too.
Is there one place that you've traveled to? Because I know you love to travel.
Yes.
Is there one place that like you feel connected with? That like you're like that is my place, or do you just love to travel all over? What's your travel?
I love to travel all over. Um, but I think a recent trip that really did it for me was Egypt. I freaked out of the airport when we were driving and I saw the pyramids
Wow.
in the car. I mean, I think the taxi driver, he was ours for 2 weeks.
Wow.
But I think he understood like how excited I was. So every time we would drive by the pyramids or whatever, he'd be like slowing down so I could just take it in.
That guy earned his tip.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
That must be a kind of a humbling thing to see too.
It is unbelievable. It's so surreal. Like, all the things we learn like while we're growing up, but just to see those majestic things in front of you.
Standing strong.
Do
Oh,
you feel like it's healed you, like the traveling?
definitely. Definitely. It's brought me and Gia a lot closer.
Oh.
Um, she's my travel buddy, and she's in Europe right now, and she said many times in this last like week, Mama, I miss traveling with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is the first time for traveling alone?
Yes.
Wow. Have you traveled alone without her?
I have not, and I'm doing my first solo trip after I drop her off to college in September.
Oh my
Where are
goodness.
you going?
I'm going to Iceland.
It's beautiful from what I hear. I mean,
Yeah.
I traveled for work a lot. I never got to go up to Iceland, but a lot of people I'd go with, I was traveling around with, spent some time there. Expensive as all get up, I guess.
Yes.
But it's worth every penny.
Yeah.
Is that where you do the mud masks on your face?
The what?
You can do that anywhere.
Yeah.
You do it right there in the
Yeah, exactly.
Get that in the dog piss in there. That's the word. That's why my face has got that nice rosacea.
Oh,
Dog piss rosacea.
so now we know his secret.
You know my secret.
Yeah.
Don't tell.
My problem is every time I pick up dog poop, I like get an itch. Like it's like a tick of mine. I'm like, I gotta stop touching my face after picking up shit.
She's convinced that she has parasites.
Oh,
And she
great.
orders medicine that rips through her system.
Oh my god.
Just
Took it yet.
why you keep paying? Why you keep buying it? It's like $200.
What do you take it?
Couldn't even tell you.
Oh,
what
I
the smell of it.
want to know.
She's got
I
parasites.
didn't take it yet.
She's ready though.
Are you self-diagnosing?
Yes,
Okay.
we do that.
Well, I did a colonic once, and I'm telling Jeff and Nicole, I did a colonic. They're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. I would probably say the same thing.
Then I didn't go back. I did 2 out of the 3, and the second one, my mom's like, if you go back again, your butt's gonna break before your wedding. You won't be able to have a wedding. So I was scared.
You gotta wear a white dress. You don't want to be loosening up the gates before the wedding.
Shit, you do prepare.
Literally.
Yeah, like you're talking to me about morning routine, like my green juice that I have in the morning.
Okay.
While
This
Ginger
juice.
is eating her dog food, I'm mixing up my green juice
Do
every
you make
morning.
it homemade?
No, it's like my different like green powder and my fiber because getting older here.
So do you have to follow certain like health routines ever since the diagnosis? Or?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean like once your body goes through cancer, it's almost like a rebirth after, right? So you in all ways, right? But physically you're just like, all right, come on. Start taking care of yourself. And did I learn my lesson right away? No, because I went through a phase where I gained a lot of weight, and then, I lost a lot of weight, and then after my husband passed, I gained more. But then always my focus has been like, what is this? What are you doing? Like you have Gia, like now you are really a single parent. Like, come on, get your act together.
Is there like a certain diet you follow now, or like there's like
No, I don't have a
anti-inflammatory or no?
diet. I do track my calories. I wish I tracked my money better than I tracked calories.
Me too.
But
Going in.
the way I focus on my calories is amazing. I just wish I could look at my QuickBooks that way too.
QuickBooks is that could be a whole different podcast.
Yeah.
Understanding how our QuickBooks is going awry.
Seriously.
Oh goodness! But I mean, the fact that I'm just so impressed with the mentality you take in fighting these things. There must have been really hard times where you probably sat and just felt like, especially during the actual right away after the diagnosis, what's going to happen here?
Yeah.
You hit some pretty. I imagine you could hit some pretty tough times.
Oh, definitely. And I still do. I still hit them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? You have a choice. Like you have choices. You're gonna either like sit there and sulk for like days or weeks, or you just have to get over it. Everyone's allowed to have their moment. Go cry it out. Punch a bag. Don't punch anyone. That's why I go punch a bag because I feel like a lot of my friends they don't have bail money put to the side for me. You know, so
You got to keep one extra investment property.
right.
That's
I know. I gotta be like, guys, if I ever get arrested, this property in
Leave the
India
address.
is what's gonna pay.
Hard.
My bail property.
Yeah.
Sell this. Take yourselves out for something nice.
Yeah. I feel like you just need to like push through. That's my biggest thing. Everyone's allowed to have a down day, a bad day, but how long are you gonna let that like take over you?
That's the mantra you live by.
I have to.
I love it.
I have to.
Is this so living by that mantra? That's a strong way to push through. But like I hear some people have like a little things that they do to help them get by those negative thoughts. So like what is it? Some people are like, okay, I'm gonna let myself be upset about this for 10 minutes. Set an alarm, and then like I'll be after the 10 minutes. I have no right to be mad at myself about this. Like, are there little things you do outside of punching the shit out of a punching bag?
No, to be honest, no. I if I have to cry it out on my sofa or upstairs at night, I'll cry it out, and then I'll be like, okay,
You give yourself the space.
yeah,
You give yourself the space to feel it.
yeah,
I think that's important for
Mm.
everybody who's listening in, and for me,
yeah.
I need to give myself the space. I
Me
know,
too.
and
Everyone needs to give that to themselves, and it's okay to tell other people around you. I just I need a moment.
Do you have any exciting goals for like the next year or two? Like anything to look forward to? Any goals?
Well, a major goal is Dosti and Chai, making it really come to life. You know what's up at the pop up is just a little 10 by 12 representation of what I want to do, but um, I really really want to get that up and going.
Like a space.
A space, yeah, because once I have that space is when I can really show Somerville and surrounding towns what we're about because of the events that I will host. And it's not just because I'm a South Asian business owner doesn't mean that all events are South Asian related, but it's about bringing the community together.
So if I want to, like, I can host like a staff member meeting there, like once a month.
Of course,
And
I
we
would
could
love
just, like,
that.
have some chai and sit and
Yes.
talk, and
Yes.
like that's the kind of space you're looking
And the
for.
space that I am
welcoming.
going to create is going to make you want to just relax there and be like, take a deep breath.
Maybe leave the phone and the laptop in the car.
Mhm.
Sit and chill and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Try that one day.
Yeah.
We should go in.
maybe tonight. I'd like to bring my camera. I'm coming in tonight.
I know. We didn't bring a camera.
I'm bringing.
And
I'm
yeah.
gonna record the hell out of that.
Well, I mean, like it, like I don't know if like a lot of people have seen the reel like from last week, the Bollywood night that I had. Um, my brother and his wife and kids came in, and then I had another family come in. I knew both of the families, but they did not know each other. Um, I got them hooked on a game that I had created, a Bollywood game, charades. And I was like, here you go. I said, let's play this. So I would pop in there, to play with them, but I was talking to a lot of other people that were also coming in that day. They played for half an hour, and the some of the coverage that we got, like I noticed it that day, so I was trying to pick up my camera and take videos of them. The way they were just laughing and just, they probably played like for 20, 25 minutes while they were there. But if you watch the video, you would think that they like knew each other and that they came together, but they didn't. They just played my little game and they were just having so much fun. And that's the whole point of it.
It's the community you're bringing together.
Yeah, the whole
With Dosti and
community
Chai.
needs to come together for these kind of things. We need to take a minute to just breathe, put all this shit off to the side, meaning laptop and cell phones. I'm not gonna say, oh, don't come in with your laptop and cell phone to Dosti and Chai because I have found myself sitting on my own stuff at Dosti and Chai with my cell phone. But come on, like we need connection. This is, we need like actual human connection. We need to bring that back.
I would love to host a staff come in and hang out.
Do it. You got the staff to do it. Bring them
Yeah.
over.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
We'll do it at your space with her.
That'd be cool. I'd love that.
Cute.
Yeah.
I love like your ideas and your like aurora. It's like very positive. Like you've been through tragedy, you've leveled up and gotten through it in a very healthy way. Pushed through it. You love to travel. You have balance.
I'm gonna keep
Life
pushing,
balance.
and I'm gonna keep pushing, and I'm gonna keep living my life. Yeah, I know what I'm getting into
Yeah.
by becoming a small business owner,
24 hours a day.
and wanting to go storefront somewhere.
Yeah, once you get
in-
the storefront, you're really screwed.
Yeah.
We'll come in and make some
Mhm.
while you go to wherever you want.
Well, I'm still gonna travel.
Hire us
Yeah.
when
I'm still gonna travel, and I'll figure it out.
It's the work-life balance. It's important to take time
Yeah.
off too.
Because if I don't take time to take care of myself, then I'm not even gonna be a good business person to the community.
So who's gonna take care of you if you don't take care of yourself?
Exactly.
Right. I love this all. I thank you so much for kind of sharing all of this insight, and I think anybody who listens is gonna get a lot of just seeing sadly what you've been through, but greatly about how you've just punched through it. Look,
Yeah.
punching.
Literally punching.
It's
Well, that's
ridiculous.
why that cake from that
Oh, yeah.
night, Nicole asked me, what do you want me to put on the cake? I'm like, I want boxing gloves on the cake. I don't care how you do it. I want boxing gloves.
She did it.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, what the hell is this?
And
But-
that little thing with the 15 in the middle is sitting right in my office. Yeah, because
Good reminder.
of course.
You got through it.
Yeah. And I go still visit my doctor every year, even though after the first year he said, you don't need to come back every year. I was like 15 years later, I still saw him last week. I was like, hey doc.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, you're able to speak about this all fairly confidently and open, and I know some people just shut it out.
No, I am pretty open about it, and I like to, and I know how hard it was, so why it's made me even like volunteer at the different organizations. That's
Yeah.
why, that night I had talked about Steven and Ak, that how they helped me because, when I was going through my cancer treatment, someone dropping off just a bowl of cut up fruit was like God, like coming down, especially when your daughter's 3 and your husband's trying to make money to run the house that you're living in. And, so you kind of like, you felt, I was very appreciative. So Ronald McDonald House has been a major organization for me because the families that stay there, they're there to get treatment, for a long period of time. And all they need is just food. They don't need anything else. They just want to, after spending a whole day in the hospital, you come back to the house, you just want food. So that organization has been really important for me, and I've been able to help them a lot.
That's amazing.
And I've recently started to work with Safe Harbor in Flemington too. I loved the work that she does out there, and I'm always constantly asking her, what can we do? What are we going to host? What kind of food are we serving?
I feel like they have groups for widows too, because when my dad passed, I feel like my mom was part of something. where
Yes.
People would drop off food.
Yeah.
I was younger, so I don't really remember.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
Yeah.
Like every little thing. The fact that you said like someone bringing cut up fruit makes you feel like
Of course.
It's comforting.
It's comforting. It's comforting.
it's nice to have that interaction.
Yeah.
In general.
And now you volunteer and help other families in need.
Yes.
they see you and look up to you and say, "She got through this. I'm gonna get through it too."
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how Dosti and Chai also just kind of keeps growing within the community. It's like already talk of the town. Uh, what before we kind of start wrapping things up, I want to talk about the secret chai recipe. Are we getting handing that out or
No,
no?
That's not getting handed out.
as long as there's no nuts, I'm in.
Oh, there's no nuts unless
Nuts and chai.
I nut milker. But
Yeah. So
no,
so I can't open up my my own branch, my own franchise of Dosti and Chai.
no.
All right, I guess.
And I'm still figuring things out too.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh,
But I've heard nothing but good. I mean, I'm excited to give it a try.
yeah.
A little chai try tonight. Yep.
You're losing tonight. You need to get on record.
You better not fuck it up.
Better be some good chai
Better be
tonight.
some good stuff. You know, we're like taking her from actually making it, but to do this, but that's all right. So yeah, so we ask 3 questions at the end of each episode and wrap
Oh,
up.
boy.
They're really difficult questions.
Yeah.
I'll start. What is something you're currently unlearning?
Unlearning?
Yeah.
Learning.
Wow, this is hard. It's like quite a bit. To not be bothered by other people's opinions. People are gonna talk no matter what.
I mean, hearing the way you are, I'm surprised that people's opinions bother you because you're so strong about like punching.
So I am strong, but at the same time, like it's getting less and less now because maybe I'm learning it. But I always used to be so concerned about, oh, did I? And I said it to you even before we set up. I'm like, oh, I was looking at my speeches from the night before, and I felt like, did I say this right? Did I do that? And I should stop.
This is beautiful.
Like, come on. I had 40 to 45 of like really important people in my life, and the people who couldn't make it, like Maria, we did a shot with them FaceTime.
So-
That was cute. Yeah.
Like, you know, yeah, I think I'm unlearning to be like, yeah,
It was a beautiful night.
say what
Beautiful
you say.
celebration.
Thank you.
So the second question is even harder. Cats or dogs?
Dogs all the way.
I,
We retaliate, right?
I don't think we have anyone who said cats yet. It's tough for the cat lovers out there.
Yeah, and Gia is one. And I told her, I said, I am never, ever babysitting any cat.
I don't think Ginger would like it.
No, it's not happening.
My dog acts like a cat. Sleeps on our heads.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean,
So did my dog.
Pluto's like
I don't
that.
like to sleep anywhere.
But
Spoon him.
yeah, yeah, but like just the energy from them is different.
Yeah. And then the last thing would be, what's one final takeaway you want listeners today to walk away from just hearing your story?
A mantra of mine, which I even got it tattooed, and it's from Mel Robbins. Let them, let me. And I think for me, it's like let them do what they want, but you gotta focus on yourself because once you start focusing on yourself and what your vision is with your own life, because no one else knows the vision of your life except you. I think that is an important thing that everyone needs to do.
You met her, right?
Yes, I did. I went to
What?
her book signing in
Right.
New York,
Yeah.
and it was very quick. But my God, she like I was wearing a green dress. I looked good, and she looked at me. She's like, "You're wearing my colors." Like everyone else, she was just like taking quick pictures with. But as soon as I walked around, she was like, "You're wearing my color," and I started to get teary eyed. And she's like, "Don't cry." My goal is that one day I am going to get her to come to Dosti and Chai.
Hey, we got to do a podcast with her that day.
Yeah,
Make it happen.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Well, she's been a big inspiration just for us too. You know,
Yeah.
I've been listening through the audio book of Let Them Theory, reading through it, and we listen to her podcast regularly.
Yeah, especially as you get older, I think
You do.
it makes more of an impact because you're just like, let them think what they want, let them do what they want. But hey, I'm gonna do,
Absolutely.
and that's the important thing, right? Like she even says it in her book and podcast. Like, let them is never gonna work if you don't say let me also.
Mm-hmm.
So you can say, let them, let them, let them. You can walk up and down the street and be like, let them, let them. But that doesn't mean anything unless you say, let me.
To take an action afterward, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
you were the best. So thank you for making some time for us. You're an inspiration.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I was really scared to come on.
How do you feel after that?
Oh, I feel good.
All right, good. You got everything off your chest. Anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
Oh, I really thought you were gonna ask me like other kind
Next time. Really, really.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2, 6 to 9 p.m. so we could drink.
of
Maddie said we're having marks.
Well, that's right. I mean, I'm sure you saw from that night.
We need to do shots every episode.
Was that a different Maddie that you saw that night? Ah, now let me interview you two.
Oh, shit.
That Maddie that you saw that night, was that a different Maddie than what you see regularly?
I think it was a different Maddie. I think I felt a presence of feeling overwhelmed and excited from you. Like you were just so happy to be around everybody.
Yeah, I felt like emotions were high, but it was good emotions. You know?
Yeah.
I would not say different Maddie. I'd say a grateful Maddie.
Yeah, happy Maddie.
Yeah.
Like kind of letting go, letting loose. Like I feel like you're able to just let loose and be yourself around the people that love you and care about you. That's who I saw.
Yeah.
You know, me and you have a work friendship. We have business friendship. We have regular friendship, and through that, it was just like a big happy place. You know.
I think that was like overall because it was a mix, right, of like family and close friends, and then also like business owners who have become friends.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you like beauty bar, like they cut my hair, but they've never seen me like this, right? And even like the food places, like when I'm working with them, they just know like, oh, Maddie's gonna pick up food. Like that's how they know me,
Yeah.
right? And just like to be there that night with everyone, I think was important for like not only me, but like everyone.
And you really know who has your back on those hard days.
Yes.
We're all here.
Yeah.
We can't wait for this journey.
Because and I'm not bragging here, but I could fill up like rooms of people. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like Gia's graduation party, we had a limited amount of people, and I let her control the guest list, and she filled the room up with who was important to her. And yes, like because being Indian, hey, we have 500 people weddings. We can do 500 people graduation parties too if we want to.
I went to 2-day Indian wedding. It was so much fun.
But you get to a point where you realize, like, God, like if you have only really making it like an impact on you, like when I went to Bellamara to book the place, he said you can have the upstairs room if it's like 40 people, and I'm like, well, what if I get the whole place? It's like 20 more, 10 more, or something. I was like, nope, I want the whole place to myself. It's not about the number of people. It's just I wanted my people to have space to roam.
And it's funny. Everyone ended up jamming upstairs anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everyone wanted to be
up there.
Yeah.
The best.
Hell yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you for